knows what to do and where to be. That's why he's been so productive.
Off the play fake, Dobbs on the roll with pressure in his face, and Dobbs is going to go down. Allowed just one sack last week against the 49ers, but Dax Hill was there first with Hendrickson to finish it off. And almost lost that ball at the end of the play. Fortunate to hang on. 3rd down and 13. Dobbs in a clean pocket, a wobbler over the middle, incomplete. He was looking for Hollywood Brown, broken up by Jordan Battle. Burrow. Pressure comes. Floats away, backs the other way, and into the end zone for the touchdown. Jamar Chase, his first touchdown of the season.
Pre-calf injury, Joe Burrow, watch. He's going to let some rush get by him, and he's just going to mosey back up into the pocket and settle. That's his magic right there, and that's when this team...
For Arizona.
He's got to fire up this defensive staff and Coach Anarumo. You got your young guys, number 20, Turner.
Irwin from the 25. A hole up the middle. Irwin to the 40. And Irwin weaves his way into Cardinals territory just across midfield before Ezekiel Turner.
Okay to take a sack because you got the field goal in the back.
Evan McPherson from 40 puts 3 on the board for Cincinnati.
At too fast a pace.
On 1st and goal, Imari DiMercado with the carry. The rookie bottled up Jermaine Pratt, the first one in there. 2nd down and goal. Connor getting a breather.
And a big 3rd down, Kevin. They got to be smart here with Dobbs. If it ain't there, just get a positive play.
Here comes all the pressure. Dobbs is hit as he throws the ball loose on the field. They're going to call it incomplete.
You know, one of those changeups we talked about, Rondale Moore. Just got to see the ball. He kind of disappeared on me last week. I'd like to see him a little more involved in the game plan.
Irwin from the 9. After a good punt by Gillikin. Irwin across the 25 and down just shy of the 30-yard line.
Cameron people are too good for that. Dean's too good for that. He's undefeated.
2nd down, a throw. Intercepted! Picked off by Cam Taylor-Britt, and Cam Taylor-Britt takes it to the house. Dobbs' first interception as a Cardinal is a pick 6.
This is who gets him. It's Hubbard popping out. He's the one who screws up that read, and he misses the throw to Pascal. Oh, taking a sack here is okay.
4-man rush, and it's almost intercepted by Logan Wilson. He's got 9 career picks. On 1st down, Burrow with time, looking deep, looking for Chase. He's got it, and Jamar Chase on the deep ball for the touchdown. 63 yards, Burrow to Chase.
Well, here goes Jamar Chase. He's going to blow the top off the defense, and they're going to hold the other side of the defense with Irwin. He splits the 2 defenders, turns on the Jets, and Joe Burrow gets Dobbs on the move.
On 4th down, Dobbs is on the move. Got a block from DiMercado, but is he going to get there? He is not going to get there. Jermaine Pratt blew it up.
Up top.
Off the play fake. Burrow. Flush to the right. Looking for the back of the end zone. It's Chase again. His 3rd touchdown catch of the day. And he sets a new Cincinnati single game record with his 14th catch, giving the Bengals a 30-20 lead.
And Chase is going to run up and then all the way back down the back end line above the Cardinals and just mirror his quarterback in right there. Oh.
Still time, but Arizona's got to get to work now. Dobbs under backside pressure. The ball is out. A strip sack, and it's recovered by Sam Hubbard. Trey Hendrickson got him, knocked the ball out. Hubbard recovers. And the kick by McPherson from 40 is good at a 14-point lead.
That's why these losses have been so important, as invaluable as their win over Dallas, because he said we have to stop losing before we can win.
Yeah, that's a great quote, and it's exactly what they're looking for as the sack comes from Trey Hendrickson, his 2nd of the day. Now 2.5 sacks officially.
And audible to that play.
On 4th down, Dobbs into traffic, and it's intercepted off the deflection. Jermaine Pratt with the pick.